I think we need to take stock and also follow events that are happening in Zimbabwe. You would remember that a few days ago, the war veterans issued an ultimatum to Emerson Mnangagwa. From the look of things, they are small signs that he may actually try to bend to the demands of the war veterans. But we can't give him the benefit of that doubt before the actions that we have seen happening in the country takes place, and we get to get the real context of what exactly is taking place. So war veterans led by Ruben Zulu, the very same war veterans who challenged Emerson Mnangagwa to the Constitutional Court, they gave him a 72-hour ultimatum. I think we are few hours, or it has actually lapsed. I think we are few hours from that ultimatum lapsing, and they gave clear demands. Number one, withdraw the illegal constitutional amendment bill number 3, and number 2, deal with corrupt MPs. And they also gave evidence of what they mean by corruption, subject the issues of corruption. In fact, they wrote to the speakers of parliament, but it should not be seen as a message that is necessarily going to the speakers of parliament. The Speaker of Parliament, as well as also the Speaker of the Senate. This should be seen and treated as a matter that is directed at Emerson Mnangagwa, because the illegal constitutional amendment bill number 3 of 2026 is a product of Mnangagwa. It serves his interest and it is set to benefit him. So when they are attacking, if you want the owner of the dog to come out, hit the dog hard, and the owner will come out after you. That's the strategy, in essence, that the war veterans are using. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button, so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So, after all veterans gave Emerson Mnangagwa this 72-hour ultimatum, we saw also actions from the government of Emerson Mnangagwa deciding to summon the parliament to sit, and it remains to be seen exactly is it being summoned to picken the process of the illegal constitutional amendment bill number 3 of 2026, taking into consideration that there is mounting pressure opposing specifically Emerson Mnangagwa, and he prefers prevailing over this pressure as soon as possible. There are also some school of thoughts that he may have summoned the parliament because he wants the illegal constitutional amendment bill number 3 of 2026 to be subjected to a referendum, following the pressure from the war veterans to give an impression that he is a Democrat. But obviously we know they control the levers of the state. They can even rig the referendum, but we cannot jump the guns at the moment because that remains speculative. And the fact that he was going to actually summon the parliament, the speculation came before the publications were made. So we are bound, we speak about this speculation because we see that it was speculated, and we saw the gazette coming of parliament being summoned by the head of the state. I have dealt with issues on whether that is legally permissible in Zimbabwe, taking into consideration that Mnangagwa, from the process that is being initiated by the Zimbabwe parliament at the moment, I dealt with that aspect in the previous live broadcast, so I don't have to stick much on that aspect. But now there is seemingly a relationship between him summoning parliament and the war veterans pressure, also take it into consideration. The war veterans such as Ruben Zulu and others, Emmerson Tambutso Mnangagwa does not target these people. They have spoken, in fact, they are unambiguous when they speak to him. They tell him straight, we are not happy. We want you gone. We don't want this constitutional amendment, Bill number 3 of 2026. And also, we want Chiwenga to take, Ruben Zulu has been actually so clear that they are supporting the candidature. They have publicly also charged Emmerson Tambutso Mnangagwa as well as Ziganandas. They are unambiguous when they speak about their demands to Mnangagwa. If it were opposition, you have seen Tendai Biti, how Mnangagwa is trying to hunt him down and how he is hunting, in fact, the leaders of CDF because of the words that they speak. When it comes to the opposition, he tries to pound. You have seen what he did also to Professor Love Momadugu. But to the war veterans themselves, he can't act recklessly. He can't act recklessly even to the retired military generals such as Muchena, because he understands that these are not civilians. They are not what in ZANU-PF they call it povo. Though I don't like this word of actually calling me povo. You can call someone else povo. It's disrespectful in my world, and I don't think it should be used. Rather say civilian. It carries a dignity rather to call rather than calling me a povo. Over my dead body. Okay, let me focus on the matter. So, what is happening at the moment is that Mnangagwa, I've said it also, that, and I keep on repeating it. Of course, we see sometimes it is quiet, but it doesn't mean behind the scenes things are not happening. Behind the scenes, there is a lot that is happening. And a lot of pressure is put on Emmerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. Remember when Mchena last time revealed that they have met with Emmerson Tambutso Mnangagwa several times. These are people who do not fear Mnangagwa. They go and approach him. And if he doesn't listen, they also equally comes out to the members of the public and make the information public. And Mnangagwa on his own would never actually seek to discredit these people or say anything about them. He can only send his charlatans to do so, but he can't do that himself because understand that, remember, war veterans in Zimbabwe, they are part of the joint operations command. They are part of the job. Now, who are war veterans? War veterans are those who fought during the liberation struggle. Some of them, they have been part of the military. Retired generals are also part of the war veterans. So there is a linkage between the war veterans as well as also the military. If the military is happy, you would not see the war veterans actually saying anything. If the military is not happy, you will see what you have been witnessing. War veterans such as Knox Chivero, war veterans such as Ruben Zulu, interacting politically in a manner they have been doing. War veterans such as retired Air Vice Marshal Muchena, he would not have done what he is doing if the military is happy. Now, the military personnel cannot express themselves in a manner war veterans are, maybe because they are still in active service, and also they would not want to give an impression that they are not happy to their commander in chief, because he can actually fire them, or they can be consequences if the military acts in such a point. There is absolutely no going back. So Mnangagwa understands it very well. Remember, this movie that we are watching, we have seen it playing. It's not the first time it is playing. We have seen it being played leading to the coup of 2017. It was war veterans who were speaking against Robert Gabriel Mugabe. Robert Gabriel Mugabe kept on ignoring them, not understanding that these people are interlinked with the military. When they are expressing themselves, when they are marching in a manner they were marching, when they were speaking in a manner they were speaking, they were reflecting the feelings of the deep state. So Mnangagwa is not entirely in control, but is making moves to be in control. That should not be underestimated. He is actually making moves to be in control, and he has entirely dismantled the retired generals. He's coming after them. He will also come after war veterans, but he tactfully does so. He doesn't target them as a collective. He targets them individually. You know, he's very, and when he targets them, he will make sure he does it with discretion. We only see them going in coffins to the National Heroes Acre. That's how he does it. He would not speak anything. When they approach him, he is respectful. He appears to be a listening somebody. As soon as they go out, he hatches the plan of how can I go with against these people. When he lost elections in 2018, the military generals told him, no man, after 5 years you should make sure you pack yours and go. He appeared to be listening to them. What did he do? He went after them one by one, capitalized during the COVID. The coffins were actually going to the National Heroes Acre, following each other in weeks, one after another, before men's eyes were opened. And that is why we are where we are. And that also, in my view, I don't think he will stop until they act, and they act decisively. And also, time is of essence at this point in time. I hope also they see and they notice that. Let's hope there is something that is prepared after the ultimatum has expired. The ultimatum is due to expire. Maybe it has already expired. The people of Zimbabwe are aware of that ultimatum. It has been made public. We await to see what happens when it expires. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Okanqube Mhlabane is signing out. Let me love and live.